But we've got another Maxace knife. This is the, here, I'll show it right here. We'll show it right there. The Pterosaur. This is a different card. This is a paper card. That's nice. If you've ever seen American Psycho, good, thick, heavyweight paper with a nice bone shell cover. Really cool stuff. Usual hardware that's falling out everywhere. I need to get a new baggie for this because it is open on the bottom. Let's take a look at this bad dog. So this is a little bit of a more subtle knife from Maxace, if you can believe it or not. Let's get some, ooh, that's nice action. What is that? Japanese tanto? It's got the usual cutout right at the top there, kind of that styling with the interesting texture. I'm not sure how they do that texture in there. It almost looks like a cast texture, but I know it's not. Bead blasted on the primary grinds, satin flats. Let's check that lock up. Oh, that is rock solid. So this one is kind of cool because it's a little bit more chill. You know, it still looks very much Maxace, especially with this big backspacer, fully enclosed. But you can see it's like a sculptured, I don't even know, that's not even really a backspacer. It's kind of like a backspacer cap, right? Because it's milled out of a big, thick piece of titanium, as you can see right there. And then it's like inset into these liners. So a lot more complexity than just a backspacer sandwiched in between two titanium frames. Let's check the inside if we can see. Lock bar insert with hidden screws. That's cool. Lockup looks awesome. Action is awesome. Running on bearings. Perfect detent. You know, with Maxace knives, I almost never even have to check things like that. Centering, blade play, detent lash, because they just have it dialed in. This one's interesting too because it's just thumb studs. No flipper, no front flipper, no craziness going on. Just kind of a standard, normal knife. Granted, it is big. Let's do some sizes here. Here she is. I almost thought I lost my trusty paramilitary 2. This is only used for opening boxes and measuring other knives. I never carry this thing anymore. It's like right by my review table, used for size comparison. So bigger than a Para 2. Much thicker blade stock, and of course, titanium frame lock. Let's take a look at this glass breaker, skull crusher. Pretty cool. Looks like it's held in with these screws right here to keep it in place. You can remove it this way. And it almost, yeah, it like slides in here. That's kind of a cool design. Screwless pocket clip, or externally. That's good retention. This is a nice model. This is one of the models that, like, when I buy Maxace knives, I do it because I like how ridiculous they are. And I've seen this one around, and I haven't really jumped on it because it's just not quite crazy enough for me. But this came up pre-owned, obviously, at a really good deal. So I'm like, I just got to get it. Ooh, let's see. Let's check the nail test. Pretty sticky, pretty sharp. Actually feels thinner behind the edge than I expected. Not at the tip, though. I like how those grind lines are popping through on that tip. Almost looks like a zero grind up there. Like you really can't even see that. Is it a zero grind? I think that might be a zero. That is cool. Or at least it's just got a micro bevel on it. That is nice. And you may be saying, well, how do you sharpen it? You just throw a secondary bevel on it. That's all it is. When you need to finally sharpen up this front, you just throw a little secondary bevel on it. You're good to go. Make it basically look like back here. No big deal. Pretty cool knife. I like it. It's kind of the, I'm going to get some hate for this. I feel like it's the Sebenza of Maxace knives, right? It's their version of the kind of simpler, classic, general purpose frame lock knife outside of like all the ridiculousness that they normally produce. This one may in fact be my most carried Maxace knife ever, because this, I could see me throwing this one in the pocket all the time. Some of the others not so much. All right, guys, let me know down below. What do you think of the Pterosaur? Is this one you would ever get? Maxace, here's the thing. Maxace does normal knives too. I don't show them and I don't buy them because when I get Maxace, I go crazy. But they have slip joints, they have flippers, they have budget knives, they have a lot of different knives. I just get the obnoxious ones that everybody gives me crap for. So that's just me, though. If you like Maxace, but you're like, man, they're just too big and crazy, you might want to look a little bit closer because they got a lot of different options available. All right, guys, let me know. What do you think of the Pterosaur? Comment down below. I'll catch you guys on the next video.